Today's news.
Everyone was scared, screaming they had to break the door.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup.
Lord, listen to your
Deep
children.
sadness in Perry, Iowa at a vigil after the school shooting that left a 6th grader dead and 5 other people injured.
May this vigil be a beacon of light, illumining the path toward healing and unity.
CBS News correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Police say they arrived within 7 minutes of receiving a call and came upon a grisly scene.
Appears to be self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Police say they soon determined the shooter, 17-year-old Dylan Butler, had taken his own life, but not before he killed one 6th grader and wounded 5 others, including 4 students and the school's principal. And he didn't stop there.
Officers located an improvised explosive device.
Investigators say the shooter was armed with a pump-action shotgun and small-caliber handgun and appeared to act alone.
It was absolutely horrifying.
Among the survivors, Jody Kurtz's stepson, Xander. He was grazed by a bullet during the shooting.
One of the worst moments of my entire life. But the best phone call I got was saying that they were okay.
Iowa is also the place where we find attention focused on the presidential race. Here's CBS's Robert Costa.
Gun violence is top of mind in Iowa.
He wanted to be instant background checks.
We could go and take away a certain kind of gun today, but a week from now, there'd be another shooter. Instead, why don't we do the hard work and deal with the mental health?
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former Ambassador Nikki Haley are scrambling to catch up to the frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, despite his mounting legal troubles.
We're putting the future of the Republican Party and the future of the nation, perhaps, in the hands of 12 jurors.
A congressional report authored by House Democrats finds former President Trump's businesses received $7.8 million from China and other foreign governments during his 4 years in office. In the case of China, the report calls the payments a violation of the Constitution. Hiring remained steady. The government says employers added 216,000 jobs last month, a better showing than November. The unemployment rate held steady at 3.7%. New York City has filed a lawsuit against 17 charter bus companies used by Texas to ship migrants north. The city seeks $700 million for the cost to shelter them. Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott calls the lawsuit baseless. Overseas, there's been a new flare-up in military tensions with North Korea in disputed waters off the coast. CBS's Ben Tracy.
The North fired more than 200 rounds of artillery shells off its west coast towards a South Korean island that is due west of the capital, Seoul. This island is home to a military base and about 2,000 people. South Korean civilians there were ordered to shelter on the island, but there are no reports of deaths or injuries, and all the shells appear to have landed in North Korean waters.
A storm system that's packed snow and rain is in the closing stages of its march across the country. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams says it'll make for a messy weekend along the East Coast after delivering a punch to the Gulf Coast.
There's a potential for isolated flash flooding, along with thunderstorms that could produce damaging winds and tornadoes along I-10. Tomorrow morning, it's in the Carolinas. By dinner time, it's going to exit and move into the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, where we'll have rain, freezing rain, and snow. And get your shovels ready in the Northeast. Sunday, you're going to wake up to heavy snow, blustery winds. It lasts through the afternoon with improving conditions as we head into the evening.
It's the Friday morning World News Roundup from CBS News, and it's 4 minutes after the hour.
Staples stores provide innovative products and services for small business, remote workers and learners, even teachers and parents. Explore more at your local Staples store.
My little brother...
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 49 degrees in Petaluma, California.